Hello, and welcome to an episode that talks about building channels online. I'm Swati Singh, a media professional for the last 12 years specialized in mass communication. I have worked as a media professional with the Hindustan Times, the Indian Express, Career Launchers, Times of India, etc., and have also taught digital and social media in various universities and colleges, including the Delhi University. Today, we shall be discussing about a very important part of our social media business, that is, building channels online. To be visible in this huge world is definitely a task. But with the new technology and social media, this has become simpler, yet not so easy. Today, we shall be discussing about the art and not just about curating great content, rather also furnishing it to a whole world out there. Now, let's start by discussing the objectives of this episode. The objectives of this lesson are to learn about online channels, to understand the working of these online channels, to learn so as to how to create such channels, to learn about the benefits of these channels, to learn about usage of online channels. So let us start with what are these channels online? In order to create an online presence, present your work to the world and create a platform to showcase great content, one truly needs to start his or her own channel. Channel is an identity and a platform that helps you to deliver your personalized content that can affect, entertain, or influence the world. Not only are these channels great at delivering original content, rather they are also a means of creating a unique identity for oneself. Today, personalized channels empower and benefit one, not just socially, rather also financially. We shall learn to harness this power and create a channel that one should truly look out for. So, how do these channels work, you may ask? Well, so you're thinking of taking the plunge into YouTube for your business, are you? It's a smart move, let me tell you. Given that 300 hours of video are uploaded every single minute to the platform, but it may not seem as easy as it was to learn how to create a website. Relax, we are going to give you today a breakdown of some basics to get your YouTube channel up and running. It's time to put on your director's hat. Here are the steps you need to start and at creating a YouTube channel. The first one is to create your channel. The second is fill in about section. Third is create a good cover photo. Fourth is know your market and know your content type. The fifth one is lights, camera and trailer. The sixth is upload your first official video. The seventh is optimize for search. Eighth is stay consistent with your content. Ninth is integrate your channel in your website and social media handles. The 10th is engage with your community. And 11th is think about investing in your YouTube ads. The 12th is analyze, optimize and repeat. It's all about time. We start with the very basics. The first thing you'll need to do is actually create your business channel, and online platforms like YouTube makes it easy for you to do so. With just a couple of clicks, you will be ready to dive into setting up your new channel. So let's learn the basic steps first. So firstly, you have to sign in YouTube and click on the user icon at the top right of the screen. Click on the gear icon to get to your account's YouTube settings. Click on Create a new channel. Then choose Use a business or other name. Add your brand name and click Create. Fill in the About section. Now we move to the more obvious but important section, the About section. So if you're wondering how to start a YouTube channel that draws attention to your brand, all you need to now do is fill out your profile and channel description. This is the first option you see after you have created a channel. Here, you need to understand and spell out a few things, like to create a description that would introduce your brand, talk about what would be the kind of content you would provide, and also define the basic outline of the genre that viewers can expect to see on your channel. This is also a great place to add links to your website and other social media networks that you use. This description will appear in more than one place on your channel, so be sure to put your best foot forward when filling it out. Then create a good cover photo. When you go to a YouTube channel, you will immediately be greeted with a large banner displaying the channel's name. This is your cover photo and is prime real estate for introducing your brand, and therefore do not take it for granted. One of the most important part of your channel is your cover photo, since it's the first thing that grabs the attention of the viewer. You can make your cover photo as extravagant or minimal as you like, but just make sure that your brand is the focal point, as it's going to be the first impression someone gets upon entering. Luckily, there are great assortments of tools to help you start, even if you don't happen to be a seasoned graphic designer. A small but useful tip: YouTube recommends uploading your cover photo at 2560 into 1440 pixels with a maximum file size of 4 MB. Know your market. Know your content type. Since you're starting a YouTube channel for your own business, you should have more than enough source material to work with, and you can approach your video content in more than one way. If you have a complex product and want to empower your customers to learn more about it, video tutorials might be a great avenue for you. Want to show off some great reviews from your customers? Well then, testimonials may be the way to go. Even better, do both. This way, your channel has a variety of content to consume, which can resonate with different viewers. You should also create content that's aimed at your target demographic of your business. This is a powerful inbound marketing technique that draws customers towards your brand. The more that you cater to your target market, the more likely they will want to look into your business services. And now it's time for lights, camera, trailer. Like your channel art, you'll also want to create your channel trailer. Channel trailers are usually short and sweet and are good introductions for new visitors. You can let your audience know who you are, what your business is about, and what kind of content they can expect to see in the future. Creating your channel trailer will also be good practice leading up to your first video. Now coming to uploading your first official video. At this point, you've probably done a fair amount of research about your first video, and you've already have your channel trailer under your belt. You have a bit of practice as well. Now it's time to take and say action. Once you are done filming and editing your first video, it's time to upload it. Given that YouTube relies on video uploads, you'll find the upload option at the top right of the screen when you log into your account. Optimize your channel for better search results. When uploading a video, you'll be asked to fill in title, description, and tags. These are very essential components to have your video easily discoverable in YouTube search. so don't skimp on them. Much like SEO for your own website, YouTube has its own set of parameters for you to optimize your video for search. Fill these sections out to the best of your ability, using keywords to describe the video and your business. A keyword-rich but not heavy title and description can go a long way, and you'll be able to see what works for your videos as you progress. If your video is well optimized for YouTube itself, this can extend to search engines as well. As a Google-owned product, YouTube has tight integration with the search grant. If you play your cards right, you'll find your videos ranking higher on both YouTube and Google. One needs to stay consistent. It is right said that Rome wasn't built in a day. So don't expect success if you plan to create a YouTube channel, upload one video and then neglecting completely creating a successful YouTube channel. Takes time and effort, and viewers expect some kind of consistency from the channel that they are subscribing to. After your first video, be sure to plan the next few videos ahead of time. Unsure if you'll have time to shoot a video every week or every other week? Not a problem. Take a day out of your busy schedule to shoot more than one video and release them on your own schedule. Also, do integrate your channel into your website and social media handles. You have a website and now a YouTube channel. Great! Now it's time to share your video outside of your YouTube. To your website, you should be there as the first stop. Here are a couple of ways to showcase your videos on your website, starting with the front and center. Your videos take time and effort to create, so why not show them off? You can add your YouTube video to the home page on your website, so it's one of the first things that a visitor will see. Blog all about it. If you have a blog on your website, then your YouTube videos have a home away from home. Now, you can embed them right into new blog posts and even tell your website subscribers by sending them a newsletter on the same. Add a YouTube playlist using various softwares. Want to keep your website visitors immersed in your video content? We have your back. And that you can do with the Wix video. You can add YouTube playlist directly to your site, just with a few clicks. Now it's time to go social. Take pride in your work and share your content on your business social networks. The more you share, the more exposure you get. And that's what this is all about. Share it everywhere. Engage with your community. YouTube wouldn't be what it is today without the viewers actively viewing and engaging with video content that businesses like yours and other people like Ajay Nagar, Zuccheri Manati, or Gaurav Chaudhary, who's a technical guruji in India, create. So make sure to engage back. This is especially important if you plan to leverage your popularity to make money on YouTube. You need to build a community around your channel, and engaging with your viewers is a very important part of it. Reply to comments, ask and answer questions, and most importantly, listen to your viewers. Your viewers want to watch your content, so remember to give them what they like and they want. With a well-nurtured community, you'll likely get some free word-of-mouth advertising in the process too. It is definitely a good idea to invest in YouTube ads. So, by now I believe you must be ready to take things to the next level. For that, you need to advertise. In fact, at some point in time, you may want to look into investing into YouTube. Advertisements to get your brands out there even further. Even if you're not sure where to start, well, there is a wealth of information available to you to get when you need to go. If you're looking to target a specific age group, gender, interest, or location, YouTube advertising can help you do it all and very easily. It's not imperative that you use YouTube advertising, but it could be very well a suitable offering for your channel. Just remember that with the right combination of content and engagement, much of your growth will be organic. YouTube advertising can work as icing on the cake. And lastly, don't forget to analyze, optimize, and repeat. Even the best can do better, and there is always room to learn. But that only happens when you pay attention to the feedback. Once you have a foothold on your channel, it's time to get a bird's eye view of how it's performing. YouTube analytics are a great way of keeping a tab on your work, as it will help you along the way and will guide you in the direction of how you may want to optimize your videos for the future. Analytics will allow you to get insight on the people or audiences who are watching your videos, which allows you to hone your target demographics even further. This will give you an edge over your competitors and help you capture the right kind of market. It will also give you a better idea as to why one video may have performed better than another. It's a powerful tool for your budding channel. Benefits of creating social media channels. So let us now look at the advantages one can derive out of making channels on the YouTube. We start with give the audience more content. One really good reason to add video and a YouTube channel to your site is to give the audiences more content. When people get a lot of good content that is solving their problems, they stay longer and like to come back and visit more often. There is a scope of lots of engagement that we wouldn't have otherwise seen without the video channels. It creates extra source of traffic. If you already have a website, having a channel could be a nice side effect, since it will give you an extra content and would thus derive more traffic. People can now find you on YouTube and your site in the beginning. If you only have a blog, this will probably be your results as well, especially if you start putting videos on your most trafficked posts. Another great effect that it helps in is growing your brand. Having video someplace else gets your brand out there in another location, which starts to grow the level of awareness and expertise that you have. It helps in creating a closer personal connection. One thing we have noticed with video is that it encourages a level of familiarity that helps with building a community. You can create a much more personal connection with people and let them get to know you and see how you react to certain situations. There is something about watching a video where you can feel like you are with somebody working on a problem, or, for example, cooking. The people you trust and like learning from usually have such videos, and mostly people like learning and engaging in that manner. It's an organizing source of revenue. With social media becoming increasingly popular, especially the channels, it is today more of an advantage financially to create and manage a popular channel by oneself. In other words, it can also add another source of revenue for you, whether through YouTube advertising or through a video course on your site. It creates more content or a product that gives you another income source, which is always a good idea. Modernizing the way we communicate. Well, videos is just so hot property right now. One of the big reasons we started adding videos is that we felt like it was a good way to start standing out, don't we? While a lot of bloggers have already gotten into the video niche and there are a bunch of people making a living with them, YouTube channels alone right now felt like there weren't a lot of food bloggers with photographs and videos. We see people doing the photos or the videos, but not a lot of doing both. It is a truly creative outlet, as it gives you good creative outlet. People can do something different with their pictures and actually get in front of the camera a little bit. It's nice to see their sense of humor poke through, and their desire to make everything easy for people come across. Plus, the entire process of shooting and editing is fantastic. It is fun to experiment in different ways, like by making interesting and topical episodes. All this would be really hard to pull off in a blog post and photos. Get outside your comfort zone. One of the biggest things about videos is that it really pushes you outside your comfort zone. In fact, we do our best learnings if we are always pushing ourselves just a little further than we feel comfortable with. Adding videos is definitely to do that for a lot of people. In fact, people feel like they are creating some of the best content that might be able to solve the problems of their customers. Now let's come to the conclusion. Today, we learned the fine art of creating, uploading and showcasing our content through a channel. The channel on social media provides us a great way to connect to the world and at the same time helps us in establishing our image to the world out there. Also, it gives us immense exposure and provides us more traffic as well as content for our social media presence. The entire activity of creating and running a channel opens doors for us to connect with the outside world, and at the same time it helps us to carve our own identity in the world. And now it's time for a quick recap. So today we talked about channels and creating one, its meaning, usage and significance. For this, we discussed in detail the various steps in order to start one's own channel on YouTube. We also learned about how to grow our channel and garner great publicity via it. We discussed the importance of using analytics and ensuring that our channel is well optimized. We learned how can channel lead our creativity and help us with better content and connect with our audiences. This is all we have for you today. We shall soon return with another exciting episode on social media. Until then, farewell and namaskar.